See, I shouldn't get into this right now.
Okay.
This is where we're going to get into trouble.
Is Woody Harrelson the long-lost son of Jimmy Bad Calls Kramer? No, Woody Harrelson's dad is actually a CIA hired assassin. So, yeah. Bitcoin, crypto, more than tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the winds blow. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni ringing. The FOMO index has remained at 53, frozen in a state of market meh. Bitcoin dominance is 51.4%. 24-hour volume is 36 billion. The overall market cap is 1.16 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, it looks like we had what some legacy analysts would call a little pump, but we talked about this, so it should have come as no surprise to anyone in this boutique community when Bitcoin price action, well, she had a little pump. But my heartbreakingly optimistic outlook would be to summit at around 30.5, then turn 30K into support. It would be ultra bullish to get up and above her and close the week at 30.5 or higher, so we can officially put in a new candle close high. Lord love a duck. She didn't do just that. After straddling our ascending channel's resistance line, now acting as support, price action made a test rally up to 30.3, realized its tootsies were a little cold and headed back down for some more straddling. Had some Sunday dinner with the fam and exploded up, picking out at 30.9 and has feathered back down to a time of production 30.5, planting us above all three moving averages and carving out a cute little bull flag. And the price probability of this flag is, and sing it with me now, you take the pull, you slide it all, the breakout point, and then we're all at 31.8-ish, so close to 32K. Whoa, a data alert already. Yes, it looks like there is some decent bearish divergence on both the MACD and the RSI, with price action making higher highs and both indicators making lower highs. So we'll drop that in the bears bucket. Now over on the ding dong, you can see we blasted through our channel resistance level of 29.2 and haven't really looked back, but we shouldn't, because 29.2 is the goldenest of golden ratios, the 61.8% fib. And the universe loves its golden ratios. So a retest of it and the channel's resistance, now acting as support, would actually be one for the bulls in a disappointing bearish way. The market, she doesn't like to leave a level untested, she doesn't. As you can see back here, we tested the same level for about 3 weeks before breaking down. So don't be surprised or disappointed if we see that happen. There's some data on the RSI that could reinforce that move, but we'll talk about that in the live after the video. Quick quick look at the Wookiee. Sees we did close the candle green and above the 200 moving average. Right at our channel resistance, then continued up and over her for now. There is some bearish divergence on the MACD as well, with price action making higher highs while the MACD has made lower highs. So another crab apple in the bear's bucket. But after a decent week of pumps, she's to be expected. We just don't go up in straight lines. Our channel's resistance is at 30K, which is also where we have to be to close this week's candle green. So I won't be surprised if we do some retesting on that level. You can see we've only really dipped our wicks above this level, haven't really carved out and closed any really strong candles above her. So let's hope we can change that historic behavior. But there's lots of fundamentals coming out this week that could make for explosive moves, both to the upside and to the downside. So let's get to the live and talk about it, shall we? But hey, look at that. The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth. A day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, but we're lucky enough to have them anyway. So get out there and knock them dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee, join me for a quick one, and sing it with me now. Around the banks of boom the spank, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa, cha-cha-cha-ching. Another beautiful day here on planet Earth. A day none of us are... Yours sound funny today. None of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, but we're lucky enough to have them anyway. What a morning. Everything that could go wrong kind of did go wrong. I was lucky I got the video off. My Ableton crashed, so I had to redo the audio editing. Enough about that. That's just, no one needs to know about that. Good morning, David Sony Music, pianomattyb, OG, Gomez Trades from Bellevue, Idaho. How sustainable is this pump? Good question. Thanks for asking. We'll get into that in a second. Sherry, pianomattyb, OG, helping build the channel Haus und Pfeffer. Adam San, Das Peach, pianomattyb, OG. Mark Stone, Will Burden, Kentucky, XRP, A11Y, Misco. Good morning, buddy. pianomattyb, OG. Bruce Mai, middle of the U.S., Squeaky McGee. Adam San, Gata Life from Savannah, Georgia, in Ben Armstrong territory or Discover Crypto territory, depending on what team you may or may not be on. Blue Punk Rocker, Camo Crawdad, Mr. Andy Walk in Mississippi. DJ Morgan, Dave Digital, the Blue Wrench. Time, JP, Sneaky Pete Vaporizers. That was a good whistle today. I never know if it's going to come out good or not. Baseball and crypto. Terror Rooster. Not Terry Rooster. Johnny December. 200 feet above the Mesoamerican Reef, flying over San Pedro to Belize Municipal. Pretty cool to watch this while over the Caribbean. I have to agree. That is pretty cool. Are you a pilot too, Johnny? Are you flying these planes? Or are they like taxi, like puddle jumpers type thing? Blue Punk Rocker with the Wake and Bake. Storm Chasing Video, pianomattyb, OG. Good morning. Get off my lawn. John Foster Crypto. Christopher. Brendan. Gata Life. Hit. What's going on here? Am I at the bottom here? Yeah. Scotty Moe, I don't see Robert Kennedy on one. See, these things are all different now. Oh, here they come. Robert Kennedy, good morning, Matty B. Do you think the pi cycle indicator will work in this cycle? Well, all those things, you know, like the stock to flow, the pi cycle indicator, they work until they don't. And then there's a million reasons why they don't. Just like there's a million reasons why they are working at the current indicator. Noah Erickson, morning, buddy. But do I have a bombshell before you? Besides the whole Woody Harrelson maybe being Jimmy Bad Calls Kramer's long lost son, there is this crazy. Where am I going to put the charts here? There is this bombshell, and brace yourself. This is coming from Morgan Stanley. This is a weird one. Morgan Stanley believes the upcoming Bitcoin halving, whatever that is, will spark the next bull run. And I guess this is why Morgan Stanley is top of their field, because they can come up with these unbelievable insights into what's going to happen with this. I guess they're calling it a bull run and a Bitcoin halving. Well, good for them for doing that research, you know. Thank God. Well, what would we do with Morgan Stanley coming out with these bombshell indicators? Take a look at the 4 hour. This is actually, Ben, get established. This is what we did last Friday when we left off. We put in this little arrow. It's a little big here. Close it down. There we go. And Lord love a duck if she didn't do just that. She had a little, that was 30.3 right there, that wick. And then she came down, retested the ascending channels resistance, now acting as support. And then boom, boyakasha, here we are. 30.9, almost hit 31K. Unbelievable. So yeah, there's that bear flag. So this is what happened to me in Binance. And if anyone uses the Binance kind of trading view merge, that's how I look at the charts. It was just kind of the easiest way to get it. And I never switch it. I'm sure there's better, but I'm just kind of stuck on it, you know, like I'm stuck on Apple. But I can't get it to the night thing anymore. Like if you can see up here, Ben, show them this little white part up here. See, that white should be black, but the little moon sign that was like you could switch it to dark view is gone. And it just kept on erasing a lot of the stuff too. So if you guys are on this Binance, let me know if you guys still, and if you notice down here, the price is whited out. It's white. It used to be black. Nice black. You know, now it's a little bit of an eyesore. You know, it's the white background. I did everything I could to try to fix that. But I couldn't. JP Morgan was bashing crypto while accumulating, says Breaking Free. Yes, no doubt. Those psychopaths, that's the greatest indicator, whatever they're doing. Same with like Jimmy Bad Calls Kramer. Whatever he says, just take the other. Dave Digital, Maddie, did you take a position in Sol when you were talking about it? No, I haven't yet. Because I got hell-bent on meeting a Bitcoin. I wanted a certain amount of accumulation for Bitcoin, and that's what I did. I took that dry powder that I was going to ho-hum about Sol, and I put it into Bitcoin. So I've reached my Bitcoin allocation I wanted to get to before the halving. So now I'm going to switch some gears, and I'm going to start developing some dry powder for, I think, Sol, to tell you the truth. And this is based on really my admiration for James at Invest Answers and a buddy of mine. The guy I play squash with, he's a big Sol bull, and he constantly tells me all the things he does on Sol for how little it costs. So if you're going to go down that road of what is the most efficient and cheapest, you kind of got to go with Sol. Doesn't mean it's going to eclipse first mover advantage of ETH. You know, but I don't really care. I think there's an upside to be had for Sol, and I'm going to try to develop a little position in Sol now. Now that I got my Bitcoin accumulation to where I wanted to go, I think I'm going to start accumulating in Sol. I haven't yet, but I got to go and busk by the railroad station and get some toonies and loonies and scratch them together and maybe get some Sol. Adam San, Matt, what do you think XRP is Matt? Matty, you don't think, okay, let me see here. Let me read it on the big screen. Matty, you don't think XRP is do something special? See, part of my mind is reading what I think you were trying to say, and this is what I thought you were trying to say. Matty, do you think XRP is about due for something special? Could be wrong. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm not the biggest XRP fan. I do have a position in XRP that I had from the last bull run, so it's kind of sits in my bags in the weeds. I suppose it's a decent amount of XRP. Nothing to, I mean, if I lost it all, I wouldn't care, but I feel like there's enough oompapa in the bag that if it does have a good upside this bull run, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But it's been so far in the weeds now, like most of my altcoin bags, that I don't really care because they're kind of at the, well, why would I get rid of them now stage? But that being said, once we start rallying up, which I think we're, maybe in the midst of doing, they'll all appreciate pretty nicely. Nothing to write home about, and I'll just flip them all into Bitcoin anyway. But I think there's just a lot of, I always come back to this saying, I'm not a Bitcoin maxi, but I'm a human minimalist. And I think when it comes to XRP, even though there's been some good news with the SEC, kind of a weird game theory going on with SEC. Like some of the rumors are that they dismissed this last case just so they could get back into the other one, et cetera, et cetera. It's a little complicated. But again, it's complicated because there's lots of humans involved, right? And that's why I don't really appreciate all these altcoins, because humans are humans and they all have different wants and needs. And if they're in a company together, those wants and needs sometimes contradict each other. And next thing you know, you have the company breaking down. And then who knows what's going to happen. So I think there is an upside to XRP. I'm hoping there is. If there's not, I'll just chalk it up to me gambling in alts, and it didn't work. But I do actually think there's going to be an upside to it. I do, but I think there's going to be a bigger upside to Sol. But here's the thing with all my alt theories. I do consider most altcoins a function of Bitcoin. When they do explode, there's no chart in the world that's going to dictate or predict or give a probability on an explosion. And it's usually exploding because of insiders knowing something before something. And then next thing you know, retail apes in and they make that wick all shiny and new. So usually by the time, my golden rule, I was talking with Fish the other day, my golden rule is if you start seeing YouTubers pumping low cap alts, they're probably insiders and they're probably trying to pump it to get you involved because they're already involved and they want the, my ears sounded, does the mic sound normal to you? Does it sound different? Sounds, I don't know if I adjusted my in-ears or whatever. Let me know if it sounds normal or if it doesn't. Good morning, Bullish on Parade, Storm Chasing Video. I would look at this little thing out of Japan from some former Sony executives called Jasmy. They're pushed down for now, but this could pull a Cardano in the next run and go from nada to explode. Interesting, because I've been wondering, where is that next Cardano? Where is that next Sol? Sounds fine, Bruce Maya. Okay, thanks. Sounds great, Sneaky Pete Vaporizers. Thank you. I guess it's just my in-ears. Thing of it, they can get dirty. They go in your ears. Maybe I just got to clean them out. That might be a good idea. This is like my fourth pair. This brand of Shure in-ears, they always break. So luckily, Long and McQuaid, the one place in the world that gives me any credit I want, has a great insurance policy. So I always buy the insurance for all the equipment I buy there. So essentially, I'll never buy anything again because when it breaks, 2 years down the road, I just bring them back and I get a brand new one. So it's good. I'm always wondering when that next Sol, that next Cardano is, because I missed getting in on the $2 Solana, the 2-cent Cardano. I missed those. I got in, I wouldn't say early, but early enough to see some pumps, but late enough to see some dumps. So, yeah, they're all in the weeds now. Sneaky Pete, are those the vaporizer? Are those the 215s? No, these are the 535s. So, like a dumb male in a strip joint, when I see a velvet rope there, well, I'd like to get on that other side of the velvet rope. I'm on this side of the velvet rope. I bet you my experience would be better on the other side of the velvet rope. And how this pertains to these is that I started out with a quick impulse buy with the 100s, I think, 115s or whatever. And then I realized there was all these levels up. So one by one, I would test which are they better, because I wanted to know, are they better? When I finally got to these, this is when I was performing with in-ears. I don't anymore. These 535s, are these the 535s or the 7s? I don't know. It's one down from the top. I think the top will cost you $1,000. I'm like, I don't need $1,000 in-ears. But at the time, I wanted the best for playing because I was playing the bass at the time. So I was like, oh, I'd like to have some nice bass in these in-ears. And the difference is measurable. But I think if Sneaky Pete, if you're doing this for your live streams on Sneaky Pete's YouTube channel, I don't think you need the 535s. I think the 215s are probably pretty good. In fact, I'm just stuck in these because I have the insurance, so I'll always get these when they break, which they will. The sound is deeper than usual, but sounds good. Okay, that's what I thought too. I thought, well, maybe my inners were too far in my ear, so maybe I'll take a look at that. Maybe the EQ's a little off. Like I said this morning, everything went wrong. My Ableton crashed. So I was at the point in the production line where if I couldn't get this Ableton back up to where I was, I'd have to scrap the video because it would take too long to redo what I had done. But luckily, it came up with a memory save of the last thing I was on. Anyway, it did that twice. Then I had to restart my computer, which restarts all these memory things. It's a nightmare. And then, of course, Binance won't go to the dark thing. So there we are. Let's take a look at the ding dong here. The ding dong, because this is what the RSI thing that was interesting. And I didn't do this on the video just because when I have to go back too far, there's a lot of weird editing that I have to do to make the continuity appealing to my own artistic level, which probably most people wouldn't notice, but these things kind of tick me off, so I just avoided it. I thought I'd go over it in the live. See if I get this smaller. Okay. So if you take a look, get on the right one here, Maddie. Okay. So here we are with the RSI. It's pretty much as oversold as it's been since way back here, which was basically coming off our 15K low pump, right? But if you, maybe we'll do some fancy little drawings on here. Where's the marker? The brush? Okay. That's where we are now. It is higher than where we were here. And if you look at what happened after this RSI, we basically pumped up here. That's why the RSI went up, because relative strength index was getting higher. We pumped up here, and then boom, we came down. So RSI pumps here, comes down. There we go. And then, Ben, if you would, go to the pump, the next pump there, kind of a head and shoulders-y pattern. We have the RSI up here again. Got to do this every damn time. RSI up here. Here's our peak, and boom. So I'm just making a case for the possibility that with this RSI at this level, generally high, except for back here, it was a little bit higher, but that was a crazy pump from our bottom. So that was a lot of volume coming in. I'm just making the case that at this peak where we are, which has hella resistance, getting messy now here, it's getting eyesore, we could see a little bit of a dump. Now, I don't think, and I definitely hope we don't see a big a dump as that, because hold on, what is that dump? Those are pretty crazy. Those are 20% dumps. Okay, so let's go 20% from here. If we were to do completely fractaliciously speaking, oh, that's another thing there. 20% dump from here. Well, it goes back to our support at 25K. You know, that's not the craziest outlook. Oh, did you see that yet? Oh, yeah, there you can see that. 20% will take us back down to this area here. Boy, this is getting a messy little chart. Messy little so-and-so for the ding-dong. That's where 20% would take us, right back to where we were. Now, that could happen. We still have 4 to 6 months left here before the halving. So it's not like something like this couldn't happen and then we just completely come back. Because look, happened over there. We thought it was the end of the world, calling for lower high. Well, that's the support. We break that there, then maybe we'll get that 20K. But so I'm just saying this is the case, and it's a noisy, messy little case based on this RSI. Yes, 82 likes, Mario Cantonese. I have the likes up again. You know, I know I went into Sneaky Pete. I did the soft sell on the likes, and didn't seem to work. But maybe we'll get over 100. See, here's an example of some of the metrics not lining up. So Friday's video was, you know, a little bit higher attended than most. The likes didn't get over 100, and it was a very low performing video, which is strange because it kind of got out of the gates hard. So that breaks my theory on likes, because, wow, or does it? We didn't get to 100 and the video didn't perform well, but not to say that there's been some videos that didn't get to 100 that performed well. So again, what do I know about this YouTube algorithm? It's more mysterious than any girlfriend I ever did know what they were thinking. Breaking free, going to take quite the sell-off to drop below 29.2. Well, here's the thing. Do you guys think that retail liquidity has come back in? I don't. Because I think if retail liquidity came back in, we would see more of a dump. I think this is kind of insider, institutional, early buying. Because if we can't get past up here, I'll just make this one a little more noisier. We can't get up here. That's brutal. Just draw a line here. Nice straight line. We can't bust over there. Ben, help me out. Bust up over there. You know, we'll probably retest it and maybe come down again. And in the video, we talked about the goldenness of golden ratios right here. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Right here is exactly where the support line is. So would it be so crazy to come down and do this exact same move? Not so crazy. Wouldn't like to see it. And as I look, I see that I haven't also brushed my hair for this public viewing. That's okay, though. Let's get Duck Duck up here. And most people have BCL. Most people have no powder. Yeah, I agree. A lot of people have already put it in. Squeaky McGee, do I throw the rest of what I have in around 28, 29S or wait, the never-ending game? Yeah, well, I got in on Friday, I think. After ho-humming for a long time, I thought, what have I been saying? What does it matter, 29 or 20? Yeah, at those levels, you can get a substantial more accumulation between 20 and 29. But when it's 290, 250K, you won't care about whether it was 20 or where it was 30. So I just got in and be done with it. I didn't want the train to leave the station and me miss it. So I got in. Now I'm off to going to start to do the alt position. Tara Rooster, look at those silver fox strands wafting in the Winnipeg fall air. Yeah. I like to consider them platinum. My sister, I went over to my sister's for dinner last night. She's like, "Did you dye your hair? Are you joking? Are you making fun of my hair?" It's like, "No, it looks like you dyed it. Like, who would dye it this color?" No, this is what happens when you're getting older. Let's get Duck Duck down here. 1 second. That's a messy ding dong if I've ever seen one. There we go. We busted 100 likes. Thank you. JP, your chart and your hair are a beautiful mess. Wow. Thank you very much. Actually, the green screen is making it a little bit blurry, but whatever. That's why I wear a hat too. So when I wear a hat, it is better for the green screen. The light will pick it up and give shade. So the hair isn't your friend when it comes to a green screen. But a green screen isn't your friend when it comes to inadequate lighting, which I kind of have. And if you were to see where the lights are hanging in the studio, it's heartbreaking what the studio actually looks like. I had a friend come over, Duke's sensei is a jiu-jitsu trainer. And he's like, "So where do you make those videos?" I'm like, "Oh, take a look at this." And I open the studio and like I've said before, the walls are out because it flooded. So it just looks like I see you, buddy. It just looks like a war zone in here. So all things considered, it's not too bad. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
No, not good.
Not good? Why not? Because what? Oh, your tie-ties, eh? Well, are you bearish or bullish? Bearish or bullish? Bullish? Okay, let's do some quick shout-outs here. Starting with Terry Crow from Kansas City.
Terry Crow. Am I supposed to say the name?
No, you say, I'll say Terry Crow, and you say, have a good day, Terry Crow. Tara Rooster.
Hi, Tara Rooster.
Bruce Mai.
Hi, Bruce Mai.
JP.
Hi, JP.
XRP A11Y.
I see XRP A11Y.
Kyle Owen, ho-humming since January, pump.
Hi, Kyle Owen.
James Coulter.
Hi, James Coulter.
Misco.
Hi, Misco.
Did we say XRP A11Y? Yeah, we did. Squeaky McGee.
Hi,
Storm Chasing Video says, got to remember to tell people to close the chat window to smash when they're on the mobile app. Good point. Thanks for the reminder. Storm Chasing Video. Blue Punk Rocker, holy smokes, Duke, he's in Los Angeles. You would like to go visit LA one day?
No.
Is that a yes or a no?
No.
No, why not? Why?
Where?
Los Angeles, California. Your feet are too close to the danger zone there. Okay, sing us out, buddy. Remember, you don't have to go too high into the mic because it's really...
You hear it?
Oh, wait a second. Yeah, sorry. There you go. No, we gotta wrap it up here because you gotta go to school.
No!
Oh yeah, school. Monday morning school, buddy. Are you ready to go? Sing us out. Little actor. Okay.
We're playing the same game as a psychopathic acted on.
Whoa, make sure you cough right.
That's why it's a one game, says you won't. And the fantastic day. Bitcoin, crypto, margin Wait.
What? Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Shh. Have a good day. We'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow. Say goodbye, Duke. Say goodbye.
Wait, stop.
Make sure you like and subscribe.